Good morning, my dear fans. Mashi here. I finally returned back home, I took a shower, and I'm feeling better than ever. And I'm back to doing another review on a Thomas product, even though we are supposed to be in a Mario mood right now. I just had this playset lying around, and I thought it was the appropriate time in order to check it out because I've had it in my house for like such a long time. This is the AEG Metal Collection, or at the time called Push Along, Percy's Passenger Run set. Believe it or not, I actually didn't buy this from a weird listing in Mercado Libre or something. I actually found it at a Murex Hobbies of all places around like November or the start of December 2025, I kind of forget. Basically, I had a trip from my home over to Santiago, which takes a couple of hours, and during the finale of the trip I went over to Murex Hobbies after a lot of patience, and one of the things that we grabbed was this playset. This was also the last set I needed out of the first assortment of sets that came out for Push Along at the time. It was a long time ago. I just saw this set and I always avoided it, and it felt kind of weird of me considering the fact that this is actually a pretty popular set. A lot of YouTubers have already reviewed it in the past. Well, better late than never, right? I guess. The box for this is honestly kind of crappy. I dislike how the Fisher-Price logo isn't above the cloud. I prefer the Metal Collection branding rather than Push Along. I mean, look at that hand being cut off right there. That just kind of annoys me. Also, this may just be me, but looking at another box which I have, which is a little bit more modern, notice like the color and everything like the contrast. It's so much. Everything here is just so much more dull. Like, did the cardboard quality like improve with the later sets or something like that? I don't know. The quality of this is just a whole lot more dull. This like pops out of your eye. This is just dull. It looks bad. So the top has the cloud with the set. The right has Percy. Got some merit stuff right there. On this side we have a Fun with Friends Full Steam Ahead advertisement. And on the bottom, taped over the barcode. The copyright date is 2021, so pretty old. Even though it's still in the 2020s, so not really that old. The back of the box is at least a lot more full compared to the modern sets. I like how they're doing it for the new show merch and at least these earlier sets. But the sets that we have in current day, they're kind of empty at the back. Like this part is no longer made of metal. It's kind of like a gray background. I don't think they kept the cloud. I think that's something they removed. Instead, we have the Mattel tagline, which I do prefer. But like the new show merch has the cloud over here, for example. Like here you have the contents when it's usually on the left. So you do have some differences there. But well, I'm not here in order to talk about cardboard boxes all day. What matters is what's inside of the box. Let's take a look at it, shall we? Here's the set fully built together, and for some reason I wasn't able to find the instructions anywhere in my room, but I can recall what was inside it. It was some very basic instructions, just the same format as always. But there is some positive things about this set. One of them being that there's no stickers at all. So basically what you see is what you get. There's no major assembly you gotta do. It's just find the pieces and you build it and that's it. There's no like other extra work. There's no like one-time snaps or anything. It's a very basic set, and as you can see the track layout as well isn't that complicated. But we do have some really good elements in it though. But before we look at the set itself, let's focus on Percy and this coach. Being perfectly honest, Percy, like in AEG Metal Collection, has always been like a favorite model of mine before I got Whiff. Nowadays, Whiff is like my favorite Metal Collection AEG model, but if he didn't exist, I would say Percy is one of my favorites. I like how they did the wheel configuration, how it's a lot more up close. I like the font that they used for the number 6, and there's just some nice details on this model. It actually took me a long while before I got a regular Percy, which I do remember came from a Friendship Engines 2-pack. And there's his face, and I'm pretty sure this is a big reason of why the set was very popular. And honestly, I gotta agree. Usually Percy is a very happy-go-lucky character with no major bad expressions and faces most of the time. But here you gave him like an absolutely bored face. This is me whenever I see someone using generative AI. That's the best explanation of this face that I can give right now. Take that, you haters. So yeah, I fully understand why this set was popular because of this face. Other than that, it's just a regular Percy model, which I already liked. Made in Thailand. So yeah, very nice vase. In terms of rolling stock, you get this like coach. It's a red coach, not a green one. So it's not specifically Gordon's Express. It does have spike wheels. That sucks. I wish it was the regular wheels like these. But what can you do? It's kind of weird as well because there's no like little lever on the bottom of here that gets activated by the track. So why do you need spike wheels for traction? It's kind of weird. But this coach does have a play feature. So you can see inside, you have some prints of passengers. You see a little dog. You see Sir Topham Hatt. It's very nice. There it is on this other side. Sir Topham Hatt actually lost his hat. But when you push it down, get a little click, and it transforms into a mail car. You see packages and crates worth of mail, which is very nice. It's on both sides. I do have a little bit of an issue with this, and that is, I like how they did the 2-in-1 thing, you know, with Percy pulling the mail train and other being the coach with the passengers. But specifically, this is called Percy's Passenger Run, not just Percy's 2-in-1 Mail and Passenger Express or whatever. I feel like if they kept this the same, but changed the mail so that it's the passengers at night, it would have made a whole lot more sense, because this is not a mail-specific style set. I get that Percy pulls the mail, so I understand this design decision, but it's kind of faltered by the name of the set. So if the mail was changed to passengers at night, it would have made a whole lot more sense for the name of the set. I think some other people can agree with that. Also, this action in general just feels fairly weak. There's just a sense of cheapness over this action. They tried to swap it, but it didn't change. So yeah, very finicky when it comes to this action. Honestly, it kind of, if you didn't want the passenger route and you want to do a mail thing, just do a regular cargo car with mail bags as cargo accessories. Let's see if I can connect them in one hand. Huh, yes I can. Before we take Percy on a bit of a spin, let's focus on the layout. So as you can see, it uses the regular, 6 curves, 2 straight track layout. But there's some nice little things added into here. I like how this part of the set is blue while this part is green. And the green part has some elevation with these little structures, little rocky mountain sort of things. And there's also an inner circle right here being connected via 2 switches. So you don't have any regular straights, it's purely switches. And you can see what I presume is Marin Station. We don't have any stickers in order to tell if it's Marin Station or not. This is actually the same Marin Station, station piece from the James and the Cow Corral set, which I've already reviewed in the past. If I remember, I'm actually going to put a link in the description for that review in case you missed it. I did it a long while ago as well. Well, so you have the 2 switches rather than straights, and then over here, you have an extra switch to connect to other sets. Make of that what you will. I do kind of dislike, since this was an early set, they just reused a Trackmaster Revolution buffer. Just no nonsense, just a Revolution buffer just repainted to like orange. Let's put Percy on the tracks and give him a little test run. So there we go. Set some passengers, right? Yeah. Let's come on, switch. There we go. Let's go over here. Let's do a full loop. Like that. Nice little elevation. I always like elevation in sets. Let's go to the inner circle. Let's drop off our passengers. And if we can change it to mail. There we go. So let's pretend it's nighttime. It's now time to pull the mail train. And there we go. We can do another loop. We could also change complete direction like this. The wheels on this, not really the best thing in the world. Just do a loop like this. Let's swap again, 2 passengers. I'm telling you, there we go. Very finicky thing. Swipe it. Switch it. Swipe it. And it's already switched here in order to go to a buffer. I'm pretty sure there you understood the main gist of the playset. It's very nice and very classic train play, which is very ironic for an all engines go product. I say we amp up the action by adding other characters to it. So here you have a Kenji, and let's do a full loop like this. And then we actually didn't do a full proper loop on the other way because we switched. We missed this section. So let's do that right now. 2 quick loops. And then switch. And since this set has a coach, I feel like a lot of people will try out Gordon with this set. I got an old mines Gordon here. Do we have passengers? There we go. This tender is getting kind of jumped up by the coach. There, done it. Very nice. I kind of want to get one of my motorized Percys as well. I feel like I haven't played with motorized in a long while, other than the barrel delivery set. Give me one moment. Okay, so I have a motorized Percy from the Bulstrode Which Way Bridge set. I have a Metal Collection, Troublesome Truck, and Young Bao. Troublesome Truck because we want some regular cargo, like I demonstrated earlier, and Young Bao because I don't use them enough. I had to sacrifice some batteries from a pink lesson learned smartphone, so apologies. But we'll see how well he runs. See if this is a heavy load. I haven't tested this before recording, so it's gonna be a real test run. He seems to be doing it well, honestly. No, not too many troubles. Let's do the inner circle 2 times. There we go, power's out. There we go. Oh, I think it might be the feet of Puppy. That might have been it. Hold on. No, it's just derailing on its own. There we go. Anyways, that was a review on the Percy's Passenger Run set. Overall, I liked it, and there's some nice elements on this. I know that some people may prefer the Gordon in the old mine set because it has the more theme to the mine, but I feel like a lot of people will have a bunch of nostalgia from this set because it feels something kind of straight out of Hit Toy Company. You know, you have the regular old layout, you have the station, it's very classic train play. I feel like a lot of people are gonna prefer it. So I do understand it from that point. My only real negative bits is really the coach. I feel like this without the spike wheels and this gimmick changed a bit. It would have been a bit better. But overall, as I said, it's pretty decent. The only major criticism really about the track layout is just that it's a bit too short. It's only 1 straight less than Dockside Delivery, which is sold at the same price, and that one has more content, so it really is just a preference thing. For now, this is just better than Old Mines by just a little bit, so I'm gonna give it 3/4 of a star, in my opinion. For now, the pros of this would be the really good Percy expression, the switch to connect to other sets, and I feel like the nostalgia could be, I guess, a positive, but that's a preference thing. But the cons would be the coach, definitely. Just that one con, and yeah, that should be it. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this short but sweet review. It was nice for me to do, and I did some cute little things with it. So thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell since Google is as Google does. As always, you can check out my link tree to check out posts about me on other social medias. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace!